Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Traveling the Unknown. It's been a while since I done a video, and I want to thank each and every one of you who uh, was patient with me and loyal and supported my channel even in my absence. You know, uh, I made some notes to help me to stay on track because I only have a certain amount of time to do this video, and it's been a challenge trying to start back on YouTube, but I'm ready now. uh, there's so much that I want to say, but so little time to do it in this video. And I want to reiterate from previous videos that, you know, after going through breast cancer, I had reconstructive breast surgery to rebuild my breast. Uh, I also was hopeful and optimistic about moving forward and sharing more of my journey with you guys, but life had other plans for me. Now, my diagnosis was right at the start of the pandemic, and uh, as you know, that it was difficult for everyone during the pandemic, and money was tight for everybody. The government was assisting people paying rent and their utilities and whatnot, and it just became a way of life for during the pandemic, in the time of need, and I was included in all of that. Now, soon after I was diagnosed with cancer, it was like at the beginning of the pandemic, and moving on into the pandemic is when I had my surgery in the middle part of the pandemic. I underwent two major surgeries, the removing of the cancer and the rebuilding of my breast. And then I had to start my recovery process. But 3 months into my recovery process, um, it was with the pandemic, it was coming to an end during that time. And the apartments, excuse me, the apartments where I lived, they stopped waiting for the government assistance to come in because new management came in, and they set out new rules and whatnot. So I was evicted, and I stayed with friends temporarily, and I found myself in one shelter to another. You know, that was an eye opener for me during that time. And the first shelter that I was in, it wasn't in the best of neighborhoods. Homeless people sleeping on the streets. A lot of homeless people walking around. The way people looked, depressed and sick. You know, it was a lot. But it taught me a lot about resilience and perspective. People would always say to me that I didn't look like I belonged there. While they were right, I realized that being in a shelter didn't define me. It was just part of my journey. Eventually, I went to another shelter, and that shelter offered me structure and an action plan. I started feeling a sense of direction again, and I began focusing on small victories. Even if it was completing a task or just sticking to a routine, each win reminded me that I was making progress, no matter how small. You know, I started keeping a journal of my goals. I became thankful of my accomplishments. This helped me to completely change my perspective and gave me hope. You know, it gave me something to hold on to during that time. I leaned heavily on my faith. You know, my faith was my anchor. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry just remembering all of this, you know, because that's not my life now. It reminded me that challenges refine me. They don't define me. It's not always easy to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but trusting that there's purpose in pain, it kept me focused and moving forward. I managed to secure an apartment and I got back into college. My determination was coming into life. I made the dean's list, you know, in my first semester back in school. But then my health took a turn and I had to, excuse me, I had to leave school. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I was devastated, you know. But this time I approached things differently. I wouldn't let it make me feel like I had a setback to erase my progress. Instead, I was focusing on my challenges and I made them into manageable pieces. And getting back on track, one step at a time, going from doctor appointments to the emergency room for immediate care. As I started feeling better, I redirected my focus and started back on YouTube. I started creating shorts from my longer videos and engaging on the community tab. So I hope that y'all have seen my shorts that I've been putting out, and I hope y'all seen the community tabs. And I chose to do that way because my confidence level wasn't that high to come back on videos. And even though my confidence took a hit, it's slowly progressing. And I'm getting better daily. And I'm ready to start back continuing on my journey on YouTube. And I'm sharing all of this because I want you to know that life's challenges don't define us, they refine us. No matter how dark things may seem, there's always hope. Focus on your small victories. Surround yourself with support and being kind to yourself as you navigate this unknown. And remember, healing isn't a race. And even the smallest steps forward in progress, there is a victory, a small victory. There's wins. You know, lean on your faith. Visualize a brighter future that you deserve, and find meaning in your journey. These are the lessons that carried me through, and I hope they'll inspire you too. Until next time, take care. And remember, there's always hope at the end of the tunnel, and there's always hope in the unknown. I want you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you found anything that I've said inspirational, stay tuned to the next videos to come. And I'll see you in the next videos. Thank you.